It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Lightning and the Thunder. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Antoine Fong, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We'll know if he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
Coming to the plate now, Seth Roberts. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Seth Roberts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 1-1 pitch. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Timmy Hinson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Roberts aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now, Mo Cole. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit in the air out to right. Franchise is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
That is the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marty Riggs. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The next 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there. Able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Standing in now, Ryan Hinkle hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Worthing back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Hinson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hits this one hard the other way. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, Wesley Ray.
Into the box now, Wesley Ray. And he fouls this one off. 287 the average coming in. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Nashville is out in front here 2-0. Ace Siegel, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball well outside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Swing and a miss on a good darting screwball, and it's full now, 3-2. This is foul right side. And it's fouled away. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat. But a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Digging in now, Michael Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Scott Franchise. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Connie Pratt.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Hayes is there. 1 out.
Batting 9, The pitcher, Ace.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
In now, Ace Siegel. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball at the back.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Seth Roberts. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Mike Hayes. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. In for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. Deflected sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate, Randall Mad Dog, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Saul Worthing. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate now, Adrian Esparza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Esparza still playing here at age 38. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Timmy Hinson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman.
Stepping up now, Mo Cole. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Marty Riggs will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Riggs has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Pitch popped up. Mad Dog in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Ryan Hinkle, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 0-1 on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball foul down the left side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, A.J. Valido.
A.J. Valido.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if the 2 in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Hinson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So here now's the pitcher, Antoine Fong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Brian Cannon is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, Brian Cannon, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rain is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Michael Lopez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Riding into the box, Ryan Nichols. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Nichols, a native Texan. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Riding in once again, Wesley Rain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he takes ball one. The 1-0. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Connie Rock.
Stepping into the box, Connie Rock. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Liner towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Ace Siegel. Ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. At the plate, Scott Franchise, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 delivery. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Mike Hayes, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
In now, Randall Mad Dog, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So digging in now, Saul Worthing, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning.
Leading off for Nashville, the second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Timmy Hinson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. And again a throw. Runner back safely. the 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
He's going.
2-0 on the way. There goes the runner, and he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his first home run of the season, as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Mo Cole. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Eric Mensch takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a bouncing ball, foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two and 2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now to the plate, Ryan Hinkle. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Ryan Nichols. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets fouled. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now back, the 17th, Wesley Gray.
Jason Blake gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Popped him up. Hayes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hinkle will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jason Blake. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Riggs onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ready once again. Connie Pratt. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Blake playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ace Siegel stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Seth Roberts. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Valido is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ray is right there, one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Michael Lopez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hinson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16.
Standing in, Scott Franchise. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Timmy Hinson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
So we got him looking there. Timmy Hinson becomes the first out of the inning. Mo Cole comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Softly on a line to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Marty Riggs is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt.
Into the box now, Ryan Hinkle, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Hayes.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. He's set. Here it comes. Late square, and this is popped up. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Adrian Esparza stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitcher way on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hinkle has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are two gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, A.J. Valido. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning comes. Ready to be.
For the center fielder,
Ryan Greenberg enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Greenberg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In now, Connie Rott. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Ace Siegel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here it comes on 0-2, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Seth Roberts. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. One and one, here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 9, Timmy.
Striding in, Timmy Henson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Kevin Esslinger will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball 3. He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Michael Lopez.
Stepping in, Michael Lopez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Franchise. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way.
That's outside.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. The 2-2 one more time.
Count is full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled off. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Hayes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
The count 1-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. The kid, Hale, comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Mo Cole will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Marty Riggs will be next. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Squared that one up just a little late. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. And the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Marty Riggs. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 3-0. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Shot to third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Stepping in now, Ryan Hinkle, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready now, Ryan Nichols, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Roger Chip will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Digging in, Randall Mad Dog. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Randall Mad Dog.
Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hinson is there, and he has it for the out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
In now, Saul Worthing. Popped him up. Trot has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Settling in now, Adrian Esparza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's down.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ace Siegel earns the win, his second, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Antoine Fong was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the home team, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Oops.